Hello everyone, this is Matt, the Marketing Manager at RazorERP, and you're watching our Getting Started tutorial, Configuring the ERP. So if you're watching this video, you probably just signed up with our software and want to learn a little bit about the system settings and how to configure the ERP to match your business processes. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go over the classroom agenda and show you a little bit about what you're going to be learning throughout this tutorial. So the first video that you're going to be watching is Procuring Hardware. You're going to learn about the compatible hardware that works with Razor software, the best places to procure the hardware, typical prices, and basic setup. The second video is Procuring Labels. Works with the first video on your hardware, but Razor has label printing capability, and obviously you want to get the sizes that match the software, and you can learn about that in video 2. So video 3 is about master items, master commodities, and customer lists. So every customer that's onboarded the Razor platform has a simple data migration process, and these 3 data objects are the typical data migration projects that take place in the beginning. We will import your customer list, your master commodities, your master items. If you don't know what either of those 3 are, you'll learn about that in this video. 4 is configuring the company settings and setting up your company logo on your paperwork, making sure that your main account is set up in the CRM, and etc. etc. Number 5 is configuring your global SMTP settings for your email server. 6 is setting up your users, roles, which are security roles, and permissions. So you'll learn about how you can assign users specific roles so they can only see certain parts of the system, and they don't have to be distracted or overwhelmed by the full system. 7 is setting up your main locations and sublocations. So if you are a company that has multiple locations, whether it be in the United States or global, I can show you how to set up your facilities. And then of course your warehouse locations, so the sublocations within your main facility. 8 is administering your recycling workflow. So you can move material throughout your warehouse in a specific workflow, and we can show you how to set that up in video 8. Video 9 is about equipment and supplies. So when you create a work order and send your team out to do a pickup, you can create a list of equipment and supplies that they need to bring on site, and video 9 will show you how to configure that. Video 10 is about adding trucks to the system. So if you own your own trucking fleet and you want to use our logistics module, create freight plans using your own trucks, video 10 will show you how to do that. Moving on to video 11, understanding auto numbering. So this is just the generated code before the invoice or sales order or purchase order. You can change the prefix for your internal referencing to those orders, and I'll show you what that is about in video 11. Video 12, configuring payment terms. So this is your sales order, purchase order terms like net 15, net 30, net 45. You can set that up in the system settings. Video 13, email templates and notification sets. So we can show you how to, when you perform an action in the system, to automatically send out an email to whoever you're targeting, whether it be the sales manager or the rep that owns the account or the CEO of the company. You can send out notifications to those particular people, and you can actually choose which email templates you want sent out. 14 is set up packaging with Tare weight. So you can, when you receive an inbound order and you receive it against a pallet, you can have a pallet automatically calculate a Tare weight, and it saves some time on the receive side. So 14 will show you that. 15 is about adding services. So you can add your services to the system. When you're creating a work order, you can add your service. You can add services at the settlement stage, and we'll just show you how to do that. 16 is about configuring sales tax. 17 is setting up tags and tag groups. 18 is adding a new condition. So you can add new conditions if you have to meet specific certification criteria. I know with R2, some of our customers add the ready for resale tag on the condition, so I can show you how to do that. 19 is about inventory attributes and attribute sets. Potentially one of the most important aspects of the Razor software if you're using Razor for resale and retail. 19 is extremely important, learning how to set that up. 20 is using the resale template builder. This kind of coincides with number 19. It's important, saves you a lot of time on the resale side. If you're not using Razor for resale, then 19 and 20 might not be as important. 21, utilizing the system logs. So obviously if you're a system administrator, you want to stay up to date on the activity in the system, and you can track users and their activity through the system logs. So I'll show you that in 21. 22 is creating pricing templates. This is really optional functionality in Razor, but it is definitely important in the sense that it saves you a lot of time. So creating pricing templates really streamlines the settlement stage and creating an invoice and automatically calculating your commodities, sending out buy sheets to your customers. So I'll show you how to do that with creating pricing templates. Created devaluation grade templates. So this works with ITAD, and you can, when you bring in material and you mark it down, if it's missing a particular unit or if it has a scratch, it's going to automatically devalue the price of, or the grade of that particular unit, and which is going to affect the price. So 23 will show you how to do that. 24 is creating fair market value price sheets. We'll show you that in video 24. So this is one of our longer classrooms. Obviously, there's about 24 videos that make up the full classroom. There's a lot of time that goes into the configuration of Razor. However, the more time you spend on the configuration side, the easier it is to use the system. If you're a system administrator, most of our customers have one point of contact that handles the ERP. They consider themselves as the product owner of the ERP with their company. And sometimes that's the operations manager, sometimes it's just a designated point of contact, or it could be number 3, a hands-on executive. So a CEO of a smaller company that is hands-on and is the champion of Razor, sometimes they will benefit from this video. So okay, so you can either click the button at the bottom to take you to the YouTube playlist starting at video 1, or if you're on the Support Center, you can click the little ellipsis at the top left and choose which video you want to see. Okay, enjoy.